Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 4. Chapter 14, the Ganas argue and wrangle in the Shiva Puran. Om Vakraturnamakaya Suryakuti Samaprabha Nilipegram Shomikatantai Vinvakratunam. Hariom Tatsat. Brahma said, the infuriated Ganas of Shiva, at his bidding, went there and questioned the son of Parvati, who stood at the gate. Shiva's Ganas said, who are you? Whence do you come? What do you propose to do? If you have a desire to remain alive, go away from here. Brahma said, on hearing their words, the son of Parvati, who was armed with the staff, spoke to the Ganas as follows. Ganesha said, O handsome fellows, who are you? Whence have you come? Go away. Why have you come here, and why do you stand in opposition to me? Brahma said, on hearing his words, Shiva's Ganas of great heroism and arrogance laughingly spoke to one another. After conferring with one another, the infuriated Parasadas of Shiva replied to Ganesha, the doorkeeper. Shiva's Ganas said, listen, we are the excellent Ganas of Shiva. We are his doorkeepers. We have come here to throw you out at the bidding of Lord Shiva. Considering you, too, as one of the Ganas, we are not going to kill you. Otherwise, you would have been killed. Better stay away yourself. Why do you court death? Brahma said, though warned thus, Ganesha, the son of Parvati, stood fearless. He did not leave his post at the door. He rebuked Shiva's Ganas. After hearing his words, the Ganas of Shiva went back and informed Shiva about his stand. O sage, on hearing their words, Lord Shiva of wonderful divine sports, following the worldly conventions, rebuked his Ganas. Lord Shiva said, who is this fellow? What does he say? He is standing there haughtily, as though he is our enemy. What will that wicked knave do? Certainly, he wants to die. Why are you dastardly eunuchs to stand here helplessly and complain to me about him? Let this new doorkeeper be thrown out. Brahma said, thus commanded by Lord Shiva of wonderful sports, the Ganas returned to the place and spoke to the doorkeeper. Shiva's Ganas said, O gatekeeper, who are you standing here? Why have you been stationed here? Why don't you care for us? How can you thus remain alive? We are here, the duly appointed doorkeepers. What are you saying? A jackal sitting on a lion's seat wishes for happiness. O fool, you will roar only as long as you do not feel the brunt of our attack. Ere long, you will fall by feeling the same. Thus taunted by them, Ganesha became furious and took the staff with his hands and struck the Ganas, even as they continued to speak harsh words. Then the fearless Ganesha, son of Parvati, rebuked the heroic Ganas of Shiva and spoke as follows. The son of Parvati said, get away, or I shall give you a foretaste of my fierce valor. You will be the laughing stock of all. On hearing these words of Ganesha, the Ganas of Shiva spoke to one another. Shiva's Ganas said, what shall be done? Where shall we go? Why shall we not act? Bounds of decency observed by us. He would not have acted thus otherwise. Brahma said, then the Ganas of Shiva went to Shiva, who was standing at the distance of a krosa from Kailasha, and spoke to him. Shiva ridiculed them all. The trident-armed great lord of fierce temperament spoke to his Ganas, who professed to be heroes. Shiva said, hello, Ganas. Impotent wretches, you profess to be heroic, but are never so. You are unfit to stand before me and speak. If he is only taunted, he will speak in similar tone again. Go and beat him. Someone among you may be competent to do so. Why should I speak more? He must be driven away. Brahma said, O great sage, when rebuked thus by Lord Shiva, the excellent Ganas went back and spoke to him. Shiva's Ganas said, Hello, you boy there, listen. Why do you speak so arrogantly? You go away from here. If not, your death is certain. Brahma said, on hearing the words of Shiva's servants, the son of Parvati became unhappy and thought, What shall I do? In the meantime, the goddess heard the noise of this wrangle between the Ganas and the doorkeeper, then looked at her friend and spoke, Go and see. The friend came to the door and saw them for a moment. She understood the whole matter. She was delighted and returned to Parvati. O sage, coming back, she reported the matter to Parvati as it had occurred. The friend said, O great goddess, the heroic Ganas of Shiva are taunting and rebuking our own Gana, who is standing at the door. How do these Ganas and Shiva enter your apartment suddenly without looking to your convenience? This is not good for you. Even after undergoing the misery of rebuke, etc., he, our Gana, has done well in not allowing anyone in. What is more, they are arguing too. When the argument has started, they cannot come in happily. Now that they have started the argument, let them conquer him and enter victoriously. Not otherwise, my dear friend. When this man belonging to us is taunted, it amounts to our being taunted. Hence, O gentle lady, you shall not abandon your prestige of high order. Shiva always squeezes you like a crab, O Seti. What will he do now? His pride will take a favorable turn for us. Brahma said, Alas, being subservient to Shiva's wish, Parvati stood there for a moment. Then, taking up a haughty mood, she spoke to herself. Parvati said, Alas, he did not wait for a moment. Why should he force his way in? What shall be done now? Or shall I adopt a humble attitude? What is to happen, happens. What is done cannot be altered. After saying this, Parvati sent her again lovingly. The friend came to the door and told Ganesha what Parvati had said with affection. The friend said, O gentle sir, well done. Let them not enter forcibly. What are these Ganas before you? They can win a person like you? Whether good or bad, let your duty be done. If you are conquered, there will be no further enmity at all. Brahma said, on hearing the words of the friend and his mother, Ganeshvara became highly delighted, strengthened, and lifted up. Girding up his loins, trying his turban firmly, and clapping his calves and thighs, he spoke fearlessly to all the Ganas. Ganesha said, I am the son of Parvati. You are the Ganas of Shiva. Both of us are thus equal. Let your duty be done now. You are all doorkeepers. How is it that I am not? You are standing there and I am standing here. This is certain. When it is certain that you are standing here, you must carry out the directions of Shiva. O heroes, now I have to carry out the orders of Parvati faithfully. I have decided what is proper. Hence, O Ganas of Shiva, you shall listen with attention. You shall not enter the apartment either forcibly or humbly. Brahma said, the Ganas, when decisively told by Ganesha, became ashamed. They went to Shiva. After bowing to him, they stood in front of him. Then they acquainted him with that news of wonderful nature. They joined their palms, stooped their shoulders, eulogized Shiva, and stood in front of him. On hearing the detailed news mentioned by his Ganas, Shiva replied following the worldly conventions. Shiva said, O Ganas, hear you all. A battle may not be a proper course. You are all my own. He is Parvati's Gana, but if we are going to be humble, there is likely to be a rumor. Shiva is subservient to his wife. O Ganas, this is certainly derogatory to me. The policy of meeting an action with another, tit for tat, is a weighty one. That single-handed gunner is a mere boy. What valor can be expected of him? O gunners, you are all experts in warfare and reputed to be so in the world. You are my own men. How can you forsake war and demean yourselves? How can a woman be obdurate, especially with her husband? Parvati will certainly derive the fruit of what she has done. Hence, my heroic men, listen to my words with attention. This war has to be fought by all means. Let what is in store happen. Brahma said, O excellent sage, O Brahmin, after saying thus, Shiva is adept in various divine sports, became silent, observing the ways of the world. See if there's any footnotes. There are no footnotes in this chapter. Here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vibhumbeshwaratam Jagannatanatam Sarananta Bhajan Bhutipitamboeshwaram Bhutanatam Shivam Shankaram Shambhumeshanavide Om Kapura Gauram Karunavratharam Sansarasaram Bhujagendrahadam Sadavasantam Hridyarvinde Bhavam Bhavami Saitam Namami Om Namah Parvati Pate Hara 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 Mahadev Om Hum Chum Samburo Samtrambakam Mijamahe Sugandham Pushti Vardhanam Urvarakami Vabandhanam Mirichum Kshamatat Om Swaha Bhuo Bhu Om Sah Jum Hom Om Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalindra Kashma Shivadatri Swaha Swadhan Masre Om Tuya Mata Chapitatuya Tuya Bandusha Chasakatuya Tuya Vidya Dravirang Tuya Tuya Sarvam Mamadeva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat